Hey YouTubers, Muskrat Jim here. I just received the combination shovel from Sportstek in the States, and I'm just going to put it through its paces and see what it's like. Well, here's my campsite. And as you can see, the snow's gone down quite a bit since the last time I was here. Hey, you can even see some bare ground there. So I'm going to make myself comfortable, pull out that shovel, and we'll see what it can do. So this is the shovel. It comes with a protective camo nylon pouch. Just gonna get a drink. It's actually a nice warm day today. Temperature is above freezing, a couple of degrees I would imagine. So it would be in the high 30s, I would guess. High 30s on the Fahrenheit scale, and that would be less than 10 degrees on the Celsius scale. Okay, let's get back to the shovel. Okay, so this shovel is foldable. As you can see, the blade folds against the handle here. And anyway, it locks in 3 different positions. So let me just take the pouch off and then we'll go through the different features. And we put it to some testing as well. So, there's some little notches here that fit into a little groove in the handle, and you just twist the handle up and it locks those into position. So there, now it's locked at that angle. This would be if you wanted to, I don't know, use it as a pick or something, you know, like a pick and shovel, I would guess. Now if you loosen it up and put it up to the next one, now it's at 90 degrees, or very close to 90 degrees. So this would probably be better as a pick to be used in this fashion. Loosen that up again. Loosen it quite a bit there to get it to the 180. Tighten that down. Okay, so that's the straight 180 degree setting of it. Now the blade, if you take a look at it here, It's got some fairly sharp edges. These are meant for chopping, like chopping wood, so we're going to get into that in a moment. And over on this side we have a saw, again sawing wood, and we'll demonstrate that. Now here there's two cutouts for hex nuts. I don't know about you guys, but sometimes I can't even get a box wrench around the nut that I want to turn. So it would be darn near impossible to get this on it. So I really don't know how useful those are. Now, another feature of this shovel is at the base of the handle. If you unscrew the base of it, it takes a lot of turns because it's a fine thread. What you find is that it's got an empty hollow chamber inside the handle, so you can store some other survival gear in there, I suppose. And the base comes equipped with a ferro rod and a bit of a lanyard here. So we're going to try that. I'm going to try to ignite some tinder. Put that back. Now the handle itself is steel, but it's got a foam rubber grip on it, so it's a good comfortable grip. So let's go out and chop something, shall we? Well, there's a tree with a bunch of branches on it. What we'll do is we'll use this machete fashion and chop off those branches. Well, that worked pretty well. Now we'll try to chop a log. Well, it seemed to chop through that pretty good. The head of the shovel isn't very heavy, so there's not a whole lot of mass there to aid in the chopping, but seemed to do all right. Okay, let's go try to saw something. Okay, I found a piece of birch, and so we're going to try sawing that. Because you've only got, like, I don't know, 3 or 4 inches of saw blade here, you don't have much of a draw when you're sawing, so it has to be short little bursts like that. Another thing I just noticed is the shape of the blade. The blade is concave on this side, and of course convex on that side. So as you're cutting down into the wood, it has a tendency to pinch because the blade is tipping one way or the other. I think the machete way is better. Okay, so now we're going to try to light some tinder with that ferro rod. And use some jute twine, some birch bark. So we'll give that a try. I think what I'll do is I'll just embed this into the stump to make it easier for me to strike it with, considering I'm doing this one-handed. Okay. The ferro rod came right out of the base. Just going to try to put that back in there. Yep, went in pretty slick. Came out pretty slick too. Okay, earlier I was striking sparks with the ferro rod. As you can see, I've got some stuff rubbed off it there. But I don't think it's going to be of much use if it keeps falling out like that. Might have to glue it in there. Yeah, what happens is the edge of the blade catches right into the ferro rod here and pulls it right out of the socket. Anyway, it's good that I always carry an alternate fire making method. Actually, you know, today's sunny enough, I might just be able to use the magnifying lens. Hold on. Well, I think the chickadees are just laughing at me now. I was having difficulty with the magnifying lens. I could get the birch bark to smolder a bit, but it wouldn't actually create an ember. So we'll go with another method. I'll use the Ultimate Survival Technologies ferro rod. Well, there's no problem at all with that. This ferro rod and striker are actually quite good. I like it. And the other thing I like about it as well is that it's orange, so if you happen to drop it on the ground, it'll be easier to find. Well, considering this is a shovel, let's try to use it as a shovel. I mean, it's obviously going to dig through snow and chop through ice without any problems. Let's see what it does with dirt. Well, I think the ground is still partially frozen. But even so, because of the sharp edges on the saw, it's really not having any trouble at all. So there, a review of the Sportstek folding shovel. Works pretty good as a machete, good as a shovel, and it's probably worth its weight in your pack. So until next time, this is Muskrat Jim, signing out. For more muskrat survival videos, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.